Hello, hello. I'm back with another one. Let's just see what we find out this time. Right. New start. The interesting thing about this new start is this to me is kind of the I don't give a darn new start. This is the I'm changing, I'm making a change, I'm going to do it, whether I know what's going to happen or I know the outcome or I've planned everything to a T or not. This is something's got to change and it's got to change now. That's that energy behind this particular Fool card for me today, right now. Someone's looking for a change and someone would like it to happen very quickly. Someone's looking to move forward. Look, we have the Knight of Staffs here. Someone's looking forward with their head up positively, having won a few battles, gone through some things, and, just with your wits about you, forewarned and forearmed, but ready to make a change. Looking at new land, new ground. Someone could be moving locations, cities, states, countries. Um, but this is a big change. This is a big move. Some of you can be going from being in school your whole life to getting your first job, getting your first apartment, things like that. These are big changes that help propel your life forward. Somebody could be getting a new mode of transportation, as we see the Knight of Staffs there on the boat moving forward. We also see a give and take, a balance energy coming in for you during this time period. So that's some nice energy to see. So far, so good. Looks like these changes that you're making are from your heart. They're things that you want. You bring a balance to your life by making these changes. Again, some of you are moving on from being underpaid at certain positions, maybe moving on to a better neighborhood, a better residence, upgrading your life in some kind of a way, and really taking a chance at doing it. This is a new start, you know, for you. We see pretty much Juan's energy on the board. Just want to be friends. So we could have a relationship that ended or didn't get off the ground. You know, you could have to tell somebody this. You're moving on with your life. You want a new start. You just want to be friends with them. So, it could be one of those things where it's just not the right time in your life. It looks like whoever's connecting with my reading, you or the opposite person, is moving forward to try to balance their life, bring some more prosperity and abundance in, and feel a little bit more stable. For some of you, someone 56 to 59 years old could be involved in this. Natural beauty. This person thinks you're naturally beautiful, but you're moving forward, it looks. I guess this person could be mentally abusive towards you. So some of you are moving on towards a relationship where maybe one day this person was calling you beautiful, and then the next day they were making you beg for attention, beg for their time, beg to be around them, beg to, you know, um, be noticed. And you're just moving on with this Knight of Staffs, knowing that you're beautiful inside and out, to find your balance elsewhere, to find your new relationship and stability elsewhere. Someone was annoying in this situation, or tried to treat you as if you were annoying or somehow undeserving, or maybe you just finally got fed up and annoyed with the situation and being treated like less than, and you got into that Knight of Staffs fiery, passionate energy to go find your balance, to go bring balance to yourself. Take a short break. Some of you could be going on vacation. Again, we see a boat in the United States. So some of you all could be traveling land, water, or air, just taking a little break, taking some self care, taking some time out for yourselves during this period of breakup. Or again, you could be moving and be on a break from a relationship and just moving on with your life. Uncle. So we see family involved here. So potentially this person you could have met this person through family. You could be spending time with your family instead during this time period. We're getting close to the 4th of July, so you may be going out of town to visit some family, not in your hands. So something going on in the ethers, in the upper realms, is out of your control at this point. Or possibly out of this person's control. You are deciding to move on with your life, and create a new start. So this person, this full energy is, probably one of those people that's not going to be able to come along with you as you make this life changing journey, um, that you're moving towards this give and take, this balance. You're making a life changing journey. Many of you could be in abusive situations that you're leaving, and I'm so sorry your husband or wife is involved. Um, I'm so sorry if you're in an abusive situation and you're just now, you're finding the strength to move on, to break free, and to allow yourself not to be abused anymore. Congratulations to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Um, but congratulations to you for finding finding a way out, finding a better place. I cannot get you off my mind. This person may be calling you, texting you, just blowing you up, trying to get you back because you're gone and you're gone for good this time. You're not going to go back to a situation where you're undervalued and underappreciated, particularly if this person is your spouse and they're the person who should love you the most. Crush. You might even have a new crush. This person might not have kids themselves, but they could be someone's uncle potentially. You'll come out on top in this situation. So moving forward is the best thing you could do. Moving away from an abusive situation, 7 to 9 months, you'll see big changes again in your life. Smooth sailing ahead. Things are gonna smooth out for you, potentially with the air sign very soon, or you could potentially be moving away from an air sign that could have been abusive to you in the past towards a better situation for yourself. Let's get some psychic cards this time. Again, congratulations for standing up for yourself and having the courage to make a change and walk away from a bad or abusive situation, a bad or abusive relationship where you were potentially being gaslit and annoyed and ignored and just treated poorly. Emotional loss, yes. It's a heavy loss, a marriage, a long term situation, a long term marriage. But you deserve better. No one deserves to be taken advantage of, abused, or, just used. And I see this person now, the person you're leaving potentially, feeling your loss, feeling like a jerk. And for some of them, it's really just now starting to hit them how they treated you. Some of them are really looking back like, oh, wow, no wonder she left, or no wonder he left me. But for others, that's just your emotion where you feel like you gave it your all, you gave it time, you gave it patience, and it just didn't work out. It isn't working out. So you had to make that change. Some of you, you've been planning your escape or planning to leave for quite some time. And different situations and circumstances of the world kind of made you have to wait a little bit. But now you can finally break free and potentially move forward with an air sign and go work on yourself and balancing yourself out in your light and your dark because, I'm sorry, this is very emotionally scarring. It's heavy energy. And when you have to find yourself quickly rushing away from a situation or a relationship, that's painful, particularly if this person has manipulated you and gaslit you into believing that they truly loved you. Or maybe at some point they really did and they lost themselves and, couldn't fight their own personal battles and started to take it out on you. But at any rate, it's been a long journey. It's been a long fight to get for you to get here. So congratulations again to you for making it out, for choosing you, putting you first, concern. Whoever this person is false concern. They're not even they're not even really concerned with the fact that you're leaving and that you're growing and that you're off to do your own thing at this point. Again, this energy could very well just be you feeling the loss of somebody who just never really loved you or appreciated you. And, this could have been after a lengthy battle. Many of you could have been in, you know, like couples counseling or marriage counseling for a while, really trying to make it work when, it was kind of one sided and only one of you wanted to make it work. So I see that a relationship that came to an end because somebody was being abusive towards the other. Yeah, there we go. Someone made it official that they were setting themselves free. Someone setting themselves free because they wanted to start a new path. The path they're on wasn't leading them anywhere. This wasn't leading to where you wanted to go. This wasn't bringing in your happiness. So, whoever this is, whoever is resonating with this reading, you're moving on to a more prosperous time for yourself, a better time for yourself. You chose yourself, you chose your life, you chose your kids. You didn't want them growing up in a situation where there's an abusive person or parent around, You chose yourself, you stood up, you did what was right. And this could even be you getting yourself out of a bad living or working situation where you just finally had to stand up and say, no, Joker, this person in the past is like a really low life, a real low character, probably very, very manipulative, probably gaslit you all the time. Exactly. Suspicious, always watching you because they were cheating, always wondering where you're going, always calling you excessively, always making you check in because they were cheating because they're the ones who could not be trusted. And that's him. That's the person. Whoever you walking away from, like, I'm not taking that anymore. I'm just not going to take this anymore. Is the feeling I'm getting from this reading. Some of you who are vibing with this situation, whatever it is, you're just walking away from it. Some people are in situations where they're choosing not to connect with their twins and things like that. And it's, you know, and it's heavy. It's an emotional situation. It takes a lot of thought, a lot of patience. But a lot of people are walking away from relationships or just bad situations. It could be bad in any way, mirroring each other, self image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspective. So somebody's walking away to do some shadow work, like we saw in this shadow card, to heal themselves, to see why they find themselves in a relationship with someone like this that would bring out the worst in them or that they would allow to walk all over them and treat them terribly. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, you're moving on. It's time. You want to grow. You want to bring stability into your life, your family's life, if you have children. You want to set a better example, and that example starts with you, and you know that. So it looks like you're moving on. You're taking your time, but you're moving on. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. This person is probably really starting to grasp at straws, or you might even have a little fear, but let that go. Your future is going to be far better than it was. Than being in an abusive, narcissistic situation where you were being taken advantage of and treated poorly in front of others and, disrespected and talked about and talked down to. You're better than that. And I think you know that. So I am very proud of you, whoever's resonating with this reading, for, picking up your pieces and gathering things and planning and plotting and moving forward with your life. We see the number 21. So this card has beautiful, imagery of a butterfly, a yellow and black butterfly being set free. Um, Out of a cage, a bird, tiny little bird cage full of butterflies. This one butterfly is being set free. And if you can look at this person's face, they're kind of like wondering, is this little butterfly ever going to come back to me? And you see the chessboard there. So somebody is thinking very deliberately and cautiously about this move that they're making to make a separation, being very deliberate about this new choice, um, but wondering and cautious at the same time if this is the right decision. So let's see. Let's read a bit of the, um, that's number 24, I'm sorry. But let's read a little bit of the book. We won't read everything. It says, letting go, offering a way out, truly loving one another. Truly loving another means letting go of all expectations. It means full acceptance, even celebration of another's personhood. So, sometimes we have to let people go. And if they come back, maybe it was meant to be if it wasn't a toxic, horrible situation. But if it's just one of those things where you're not meant to be together at this time, you need to separate so you can both grow and learn a little bit more. It could be one of those things, but this feels, very romantic, and it feels like a breakup or separation from potentially a gaslighting narcissist. So I'm wishing you all the best. If you vibe with this reading, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with another soon.